There's this sunrise happening and I've got my long lens on. I'm not really sure what to do. Oh man, I'm so I'm not prepared this morning. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't think I've made the most of it. So excited. It is a real struggle this morning. I'm out the back here trying to take photos of trees, but all the reeds and plants and whatever they are out here are so high. It's very difficult to get through. I started heading out to take a photo of this tree and get a bit closer, but the stuff was like up to about here on me, and I just you couldn't get a perspective of the tree. I had to get back to get up on something. So I've put my long lens on and having a crack at that. There's this sunrise happening and I've got my long lens on. I'm not really sure what to do. I'm completely unprepared for it to light up like this. I'm currently in shooting this spider web out here. Better get onto it. I'm not prepared this morning. There was a little bit of colour in the sky when I first got here, when it was still really dark, and there was cloud on the horizon, so I didn't actually think I'd get that much sunrise colour, and there has been quite a lot, and yeah, I don't think I've made the most of it. I'm going to have to get a move on and get over to these other trees. There's a hot air balloon up, just rising up. It would be such a lovely morning for it. It's so still, which is why there's some mist out here. Yeah, so I think in some ways I missed the best of the light. Well, the sunrise, the colour. I just wasn't really set up for it. I think I did get some nice shots of the tree with the spider web, and it's kind of like this branch reaching out to it, which I really liked, and the light was really nice there. You just couldn't see the sky. The cows, the farmer's out to feed his cows, and where I was standing turned out to be one of their trails. Uh-oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? Get out of the way. Oh dear. I had to get out of the way. It was right when I was about to kind of head over and try and take some photos of the sky, but I had to get out of the way because the cows were coming. So yeah, the colour in the sky has pretty much gone. There's a bit over back this way, but yeah, there's not not really anything to take a photo of that way where I am because of these power lines. It's the biggest problem with this place. Well, no, it's not. I think all these reeds and stuff are probably part of the biggest problem at the moment. It's so difficult to get around, but the power lines are the other problem. The photos from my video last week, I had to do a lot of cloning out of power lines in them, which is not really something I enjoy very much. Usually there's still some mist around, so I'm hoping when that sun actually comes up that I should get some nice light, but I'm going to have to put my long lens back on, I think, because you need to take stuff at a distance here. You just can't get close to things. And there's birds everywhere. It's cool. All right, back to it. Onwards. Stop rambling. So excited. It's like, oh. Should have brought my bigger tripod. It was very naughty of me. So I've got my long lens on, so I'm thinking what I'll do is try for a panorama of these photos. I think that might look nice. Sun hasn't come up yet. I'm wondering if it does look like there's some cloud, so I'm not sure if it's going to come out or not. So the panorama, I've taken a really long one, but I don't think I'm going to make it into one big panorama. I may, but I'll see how it goes. I think maybe what I'll be doing is making 2 or maybe 3 smaller panoramas. It's just the trees here are so lovely. And you kind of go, where do I stop in making this pano? So I've taken a lot of photos. I don't anticipate making it all into one because really long panos tend not to just kind of work that well unless you print them out really big. But online, certainly they don't work so well. The thing is, I think this is where I needed to be when the light was good before. Actually, I might go back and take a pano now because the mist had gone away a bit and it's just come back a bit now. So, let me get back to it. I'm bracketing my shots because the light difference between one side to the other, the dynamic range is quite significant because off to the right side of the pano is the east, so the sky's quite bright there. So I'll probably end up making a HDR pano. So in the end, I did make it into one really, really, really long panorama. I did try quite a few smaller different panoramas and just none worked as well as the big one, which has really nice balance, particularly with the far tree that's in the middle. So there were 3 exposure brackets in this panorama for a grand total of 48 photos. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It would have been nice if I'd been able to come over and take it a little bit earlier when the light was a bit more yellow, but that just happens sometimes. I might have to come back and try again. It's been a great morning, just not that easy. Oh, for sake. Oh, Jesus. Stay. Oh, stay. I do feel I didn't make the most of it, but that happens sometimes, doesn't it? Oh, I think it's funny, we as landscape photographers always want that sunrise colour and we go looking for it, and when it happens, usually we get so overwhelmed by it. It's like, had to play around with my drone, and the sun came out while I was doing that. So I did take a photo of a fallen tree over here, which was the one that I was having trouble getting closer to take a photo with my camera. Of course, once I brought the drone back and landed it, the sun's gone behind the cloud again. I have to laugh. I've been down here a few times to practice flying my drone as well as take photos, and there's once before I've seen these two guys who are down here now, and I think they're looking for mushrooms and not the ones that you put in your omelette. Although maybe they do put them in their omelette. Anyway, it's funny. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They're looking around on the ground. But yeah. And if you like this spot, I suggest you go check out the very first time I came down here on a misty morning, because that was when I took my favourite photo of the gum tree, which I featured a lot in last week's video. And it was a really nice morning. If you haven't seen that one or want to refresh, go check that one out now. And thanks ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're able to get out there and enjoy some photography yourself. And I'll see you all next time.